off this one as well. Quas down the back line, looks for Sneaky. This poor Cogma getting jumped on by everybody, but takes enough heals to stay alive.
We weren't expecting Worlds, but we felt like, you know, if things went according to plan, we had like a really, really good shot of making it. And I mean, if you just look at it statistically, it's, you know, 3/4 of the people in the position we were in, 3/4 of them are going to go to Worlds. We need to win 1 of 2 best of 5. So you think, you know, you have a good chance. You played these guys all year. You know how good they are. So you're feeling pretty confident that you can compete against them.
The penta from Sneaky, but you know what? Cloud9, you're going to the 2014 World Championship. Can't be too sad about that one. Congratulations, C9.
Like, it was hard just to see the guys kind of waver, and you could tell just from their faces, you know, getting to know them, that they were definitely scared, and like they wanted it so much. There was just so much on the line.
Leading into the tournament, it was a lot of just solo queue, duo queue with Special, and practicing with the team. And then once we got to PAC, had probably 2 or 3 hours out of the day working booths, and then probably like 5 or 6 playing solo queue or having warm-up best of 5s. And I guess I got a little bit of free time at PAC, so I had like 1 or 2 hours before.
We didn't really know what to expect. Like, our scrims had not been going well versus TSM, and we didn't know if TSM was just like the best team at the time, or if like we were underperforming.
We tried to not let that discourage us too much. We knew going up against C9 in the first round, after we had 3-0 CLG, would be a tough opponent, but I think we were all really confident, and me especially. I thought that we could definitely beat them and come out ahead and just earn our trip to Worlds and hopefully vie for a top spot in NA.
We knew they'd be way more prepared than us because we had just pretty much shown our priority. Like the week before, we showed what we like to pick ban, what we prioritize in terms of champion select, in terms of top laners and junglers and stuff. So they had a really good idea of what to ban against us, and we weren't able to adapt to the bans throughout the series, so they pretty much just stomped us every game, and it took us literally an entire night of talking about it, which was the night after the Cloud9 gave in between the LMQ, to adapt to those bans, which is the same bans that LMQ used versus us.
We had basically a week between CLG and, well, it wasn't even a full week, it was like 3 days, and what we had done was it's basically too late to like really try and build a new comp or anything, so it was more just refining the comps that we felt comfortable on. I mean, when you lose like that, it's not really one thing. You try to make like small adjustments, like, oh, the way that they 2v1'd us was different than anything we had seen before, and so, you know, we broke down the 2v1ing, and I tried to get inside their heads and figure out exactly what the decision-making process was from their end on how they decided like where to start, where to go to, like all that stuff. So just be prepared in case other teams who have been scrimming C9 were gonna pull this out, like LMQ or something maybe. So we just basically prepared like that.
Our game against Cloud9 was really rough. They just kind of stomped us. We really had no answer to what they're doing, and we just crumbled, and we figured, okay, well, we lost that game, just focus on next game, and focus on trying to beat LMQ.
LMQ definitely had a much closer series against TSM than we had against Cloud9. but we were pretty confident that we would pick ourselves back up and just give LMQ a run for their money and hopefully win that third spot.
We were nervous against LMQ because we had lost 0-3 to Cloud9 really badly, so we didn't know exactly where we would stand, but our positive record against LMQ was a buffer, and it felt like we could definitely beat them, and we need to just play well, play our game, and just go out strong. And I mean, we did come out 2-0 initially, but again, we just didn't manage to close it out. And
I think that was actually a bad trade for him. Yeah, he almost was going to get off another Q. In comes No Name, gold card lands, all blocked by the wind ball, but here comes more. There's the knockup, there's first blood for LMQ.
We weren't like overconfident. We didn't think we were definitely in, but we definitely thought we had a good shot at making it, and we just wanted to play our best and stick to our guns, like play the same comps.
Ahead in this one, they use all of these moves that LMQ are going for, and they turn around the momentum. Right now, though, it's tied up.
Oh, the stun hits on a No Name, 1/3 health, forced to war hop away, but now he's still on the run. Q hit from Braum, kicks him back. Ulti lands, and in comes Yasuo Voivod. Third kill of the game. Here comes the tidal wave, though. Exhaust on Ackerman. The flank from Xiao. He does find Void dominate. One hit from Dead goes down to Vasily. More flash over towards the Dragon. Ackerman now on the road with Exhaust on him, but the damage is not coming through in time. Finally, there we go. Curse finds some more. Xiao on the run after a shutdown. A lot of kills back and forth.
Ooh,
It was like the last chance to get the Worlds. And we had like I think we were 3-1 against LMQ. So I think they had a lot of confidence.
Tries to defend, can they do it with No Name? But the rest of Curse have shown up. That's turret number 2. That's the Nexus in the best of 5 for Worlds. Curse wins game 1.
I think the easiest thing to point out is just the draft. We didn't draft properly, and we didn't really counter their picks, or we just kind of wanted to play our own team comp, and it worked out in some of the games, especially the second game.
Exhaust burn, and so is the Ice Blast. Special in the mix of
Whoa!
Catches more. This is not good for LMQ. Another knockup is found. Here comes Ackerman, though, flashing away is more. Special pulls him back in, and Dominic grabs the lantern. They're not going to get the support kill as Ackerman now forced run away. 300 health. Cleaver is going to land. Second kill for Voivod here. And LMQ taking a very bad fight. Away, but they are stuck in the pit. Here comes Xiao and Ackerman. This could be a disaster for Curse. Can they do it? Exhaust goes on a Xiao. He takes a lot of damage. Special survives the death mark, and that is Baron picked up by I Will Dominate. The battle continues. Can this be the damage for Curse? Hooked onto No Name. He's gonna go down. Xiao dropped as well. 2 for 0, 3 for 0. Whoa! Curse!
It was like kind of like a nervous excitement of like, all right, let's like, this is like really palpable. We can do this. And so yeah, I think people were really like, you know, energized to go do it, but not getting ahead of themselves. No one was on like American Airlines planning a flight out to Korea yet.
Surely going to fall, but he gets the ulti on first, and a triple kill comes in for Curse. They're gonna take down Moore and Vasily as well. They're inside the base in 26 minutes. That is an ace for nothing.
And they're going to shove this one all the way to Nexus turrets here. 25 seconds on everybody for LMQ. Curse looking to take game 2.
Wow, Curse really turned it on here in this game. And it's going to be Quas running from a turret. Vasily gets the credit. But Curse are 1 game away from being the 3rd North American team to qualify for the 2014 World Championship.
Looking strong. Yasuo again for Voivod. Big plays out of the mid.
Started off with a 2-0 lead, which was pretty huge. After we won the second game, I was just up there like, damn, like just one more. Like we're really this close. Like I could taste like the victory. I thought we were gonna get it 100%.
It's actually really important. That dragon fight that we lost really hard. Well, we were just split up. We were coming in for the
But then it was also, we didn't reset before the dragon. Like our number 1 priority should be getting to dragon on time with IM so we can fight.
Just like if we're gonna like do a dragon and we have like time, we should be set up for it and not split off coming from 3 ways.
Oh, they're gonna go in for the mid lane there. Good damage exhaust created on both these guys, and Shao forces a dash very far away. Voivo goes back to his shadow, but in comes Ackerman. The qualifier from Lulu does mean 1 kill, and more damage comes across Shao. Shao already burned his ulti. Now he's trying to run away. Dominate flashes out. He stays safe. Voivo kills away Shao, and No Name does pick off Dominant before trading his life down. However, that's still 3-1 for Curse.
And that's got to be Dragon. They want to make it 4 kills, though. More gets slowed.
And there's the Flay as well. The Glitterlands flashed away from.
Third game, we started off really well. It felt like we were gonna take it, like we were sweeping the map. It was kind of back and forth, but at one point we had a very distinct advantage, and I remember just coming out of base as Zed with like a Ghost Blade and a Blazer and King and walking towards bot, and I just remember thinking in that moment, like, damn, we really did it, like we made it to Worlds. And then like less than 2 minutes later, I just remember us botching a Dragon situation, like messing up the team fight, them just like basically acing us, and then them just like brutally taking the momentum back in that match and just giving us a run for everything, and we couldn't really respond in appropriate fashion.
I definitely think game 3, I needed to just be like way more assertive with that Dragon. Like that Dragon fight pretty much lost us the game, and I think I was too lax with like letting people do what they wanted to do, like take enemy blue buff and like split push bot. We had complete vision control and we should have punished them. So I was telling people like Dragon's up, like now we should get in the area, like can you come down, like things like that. But I should have been like, get here, like fight them when they come in, wait for quads, like engage on them. I should have been more clear and concise about, and more like assertive with what needed to be done there, instead of just say what we should do and just kind of let everyone
He's gonna get up, he's going to fall, but where are the minions? No Name dies, LMQ finally get the turret. This will be the game, and LMQ start their
That was like one of the biggest like kind of shifts in momentum that I've ever experienced playing League. But after that loss, we knew like it's just one more game, like all we have to do is pick ourselves back up. Like we had that third game, we beat them twice, like this is ours, like we can do it. And then I think in all of this, we kind of stopped thinking critically about like our picks and bans. We didn't really react too well to what they were doing and identifying like they were relying on certain comps and certain champions really heavily, and those are champions that we play too, so we could take them from them easily. But we kind of simplified it down to like one pick, and that was pretty bad on our part, and we just gave them like their comfort picks.
First blood to Ackerman. No Name gets out safe. Dominate cannot chase that kill down, and more kills start coming in for LMQ. Dominate also screwed. This should be 4 kills and some follow-up.
We needed to adapt once we realized things were working out, and we kind of got desperate with picks and just went back to comfort picks too, and this is a whole bunch of things, and that's just how it is. Just it's only one series, and if you do poorly in that series, it's just game over.
So low, Quas dies, all will Dominate. First one away as Boy also drops 2 for 0 into the base. They go, Special will make a third, flays away, doesn't matter. 4 members dead for Curse. This is sure to be LMQ grabbing a lot.
Woo! Shao back on Orion. A huge shockwave to end out the game, 13-0.
We had to just be positive. When you're 2-2, but you had lost the last 2 games, it's hard to not be afraid and just be scared that, oh, I'm gonna lose this despite a huge lead. But at the same time, you have to stay positive since you want to go in again and go in with 100% effort.
You know, we were trying to figure out what we want to do with picks bans, because there was some confusion on like exactly what we want to do, and so I think we didn't prep enough for games 5 pick bans, because what we planned on doing, we didn't even discuss if they did something like to counter it, because we thought we were pretty sure what they would do. And then when they first picked Braum, because we were planning on first picking that definitely threw us for a loop. And I don't think I did enough to prep the guys, and I don't think like we responded particularly well in the pick ban screen once they did take the Braum.
The big thing is the winner of this match represents North America at Worlds. There could not be more on the line in this single game.
When you're 2 up, they just won 2 in a row, so you're feeling pretty bad. But yeah, just still kind of try to, I guess, keep your mentality the same and just try to focus. But yeah, it's a little hard when you're in that last game and they already beat you twice. So they kind of figured out our strategy, but don't know, still gotta play as hard as you can.
Pink ward down, but they don't see that one ward.
Half HP onto Dragon. In comes the team. There's the engage. They find Special. Big knockup. And Dragon goes to LMQ. Kills traded in. So far, so good. 1-for-1 in the battle. And it's going to be another one picked up for LMQ. Now on to Quas. Forced to flash away. 2-1.
I don't think I've ever been so heartbroken at something in like my league career before, because either I've made it to Worlds and like we underperformed and we didn't get to go to the next round, which was really, really hard for me to take. But here it felt like we had so much to prove. We had improved so much and we were proving so many people wrong. And I felt like we had it. Like we were right there on the doorstep, and we just blew it. Like that's all there is to it. I mean, LMQ was a great team. Like they played really well, but I honestly believe that we were the better team, and I thought that we were gonna win. And obviously we weren't, but that was what I thought going into the games.
Couple people in this bush, and it's a full man team of LMQ in the area.
Here they go, 3 versus I think 4. The ultimate comes in for Special. The play being made, the mass knockup comes in. Special just barely slinks out. They've got 1-for-0 so far. They've flashed away from the Cogmod death, but suddenly Ackerman finds himself a double kill. Quas is slow, but here comes Cop, but he does not have the damage. Ackerman making it all happen. No Name finds another. Cop not going to escape. More claims the kill. Dominate now stuck under his turret, and everybody from Curse is dead.
They got the Cogmod.
Our Worlds run was over. It was really hard to take, and it's still something that I'm trying to get over to this day. But I think if I start playing and competing again in the LCS, then it'll slowly but surely move to the back of my mind until the next time we have like a big playoff opportunity or a chance to get to Worlds, and then I'll think back to that time where we almost had it, but next time we'll actually do it and we'll accomplish what we wanted to.
Vindicating himself after a couple of rough games against TSM. 11-2-9. LMQ, you're headed to the World Championship.
It was like the whole season, like first split, second split, it was like a huge climb. We started out from a team that was like not even guaranteed to play in the LCS. We were playing the amateur scene. We climbed our way up. We played through relegations. We earned our spot in the LCS, and we started off rough. Like we weren't a top team. We had a lot of difficulty, but slowly but surely we climbed our way back up. Like this was like the most competitive season and split that NA has ever had. And the fact that we, despite all that, we're able to climb up and rise as a team and improve on our mistakes and just continually improve. Like everyone worked really hard to make it happen, to get to the playoffs, to have a chance to show our stuff and hopefully make it to Worlds, and then to just have it kind of yanked away when we were that close it was really hard, man. Like I feel like I worked so hard for like this one tournament, this one playoff game, and to just lose it and feel like everything you worked for is meaningless is really hard. And like obviously I know it's not meaningless. Like we accomplished great things in the context of NA, in the context of like what people thought we were going to do. We did well, but for us as players, for me, it wasn't enough, and that was really hard to take. So after we lost, I was just sitting there thinking about what happened, and it's like what was it all worth it? Like was all the hard work we put, was how close we came, like what does it all mean? And in that moment there was like a million thoughts going through my head, so I don't really think that what I was thinking then is anything to go by. But I was just really sad, really disappointed, and I wish we had made it to Worlds. But that's how the game goes. That's how every competition, every competitive sport, every esport is. Like there's winners and there's losers, and you're not always gonna win. But I think the best players and the ones that people respect will just trudge through that, keep improving, keep playing, and keep working hard to be the best. So next time you're given the chance for the title, for the championship, you can go in there and just rock it and come out proud with your head high. So that's what I'm gonna do for my next chance at Worlds, and hopefully we can make it.
I know like we were pretty hated around like the early middle part of the season because people were really frustrated that we had like a bunch of players that they considered good. and we weren't really performing, and our results really didn't reflect that of a good team. But towards like the middle and end of the season, people started believing in us, and it helped us believe in ourselves. And I definitely want to thank the fans for all the support they gave us.
I've been a Curse fan for 2 years.
I've been a Curse fan since the Liquid days with him running on Soraka.
Boy is the reason I got out of Silver. His stream is amazing. He's a great teacher. He explains everything he does, and I love him for that. And he's just seems like a really kind-hearted person.
It's not what they do on the Rift, it's what they do off the Rift, where they help communities out. And to me, that's what you want to do. You don't want to just be a image for kids to look up to via just the video game. Like, man, I want to be as good as Voidboy. You want to be like, wow, look at that. Voidboy, not only is he good, but he helps this community out. And that's really what makes me like Curse the most.
I enjoyed watching them this year. I'm going to root for them next season. I think they'll finally break their curse and get to Worlds next year. So all the best luck to them next year.
I love you guys. You're super awesome. You've got so many supporters. I am one of them. Keep being awesome and rock on.
I'm never disappointed in Curse. I've been through the highs and the lows. I mean, you know what? It sucks every now and then to lose, but you got to lose to get better. You get better by losing to someone better than you. So, next year we'll be first and we'll take Worlds, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm planning on streaming on Azubu. I've been streaming a little bit. I'm going to continue that same style of like commentary on my stream.
So with the off time, I don't have much to do. I'm just gonna try to find ways to not go insane, and probably just stream a lot. Maybe try other games a little bit.
I used to stream quite a bit in Counter-Strike. I used to get like thousands of watchers.
Where I want to say things are starting to turn.
Up until this week, it felt like we knew we could do it, but we never could really materialize that into wins. And if we can't get the wins, then no matter how good we think we are, it's just not going to happen. But I think this week that we showed that we can.